to Life News. As a matter of fact, the last one for the day. And trust me, the space has been busy. Entertainment space has been all busy. And talking about the music space, it has been back and forth. Seun Kuti is on the news. This time, it came out heavily for Ayo Makun. This is the second time AY is being controversial. The first time was Davido, where he came out to tender an apology. This time for Seun Kuti, he came out to say, no, I won't apologize, but then this is why I did what I did. All of that will bring them to you in a bit. My name is Daki, spelled Darki, you know it's double E. Welcome again to Gospel Life News. By the way, we want to say a big thank you to our fans out there. Thank you for doing what you do. We love you guys, and obviously, we appreciate you guys big time. And courtesy all of this, we've made major updates for you guys. You can now stream us live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube simultaneously. All you have to do is pick out our channel that is most convenient for you and stream us as we do what we do. Let's delve straight to what the news look like. We'll begin to the news with Rema boy. We call him Rema, but then I choose to call him Remy boy. We saw in about 12 days from now, Rema is set to storm the O2 Arena, about 20,000 capacity. Rema is set to do his bidding as he goes there with the culture and obviously the gospel of Afrobeats. Moving on, we saw Rema was among the guys who was featured on the Pink Panther's forthcoming album called Heaven Knows. And just so you know, for the first track of the album called Another Life, we have Rema on that one. I missed this collaboration. We have Central C, Kelela, Baby, Ice Spice, and all of that. But then having Rema on this project is really a big win for Rema and obviously a major win for Afrobeat genre. Rema Rave and Roses is now the third longest charting African album on the Billboard World Album Chart, and currently it sits at number 65. At the same time, we saw the Ravage EP just surpass 3 million streams on Audiomack, and that is an amazing one. Rema has been big on Spotify, Apple Music, but then not Audiomack. Audiomack still belongs to Burna Boy, Ashake, and Sheyi Vibes, but now Rema is amassing numbers on Audiomack. Moving on, in the month of October, Rema had major wins, which includes 1.5 billion Spotify stream in 2023. It became the first African artist to appear on the Billboard Hot Latin Song, most number one for any African song on iTunes, biggest first-day stream, first African song to be nominated at the Lost 40 Music Award in Spain, 2 billion career YouTube views, Ravage EP, first African artist to perform at the Ballon d'Or ceremony, amidst others. Rema, in the month of October, had a very, very successful month. This is the sixth day of release, and the Ravage EP is currently in 77 countries charting. Just so you know, for number one, it's charting number one in about 8 countries, top 5 in 16 countries, top 10 in 27 countries, top 20 in 37 countries, top 50 in 57 countries, top 100 in 71 countries, and then top 200 in 77 countries. Moving on, we have Odumodu Black as the next guy on the news. We saw coming in today, Odumodu Black become the fastest Nigerian rapper to surpass 100 million streams across all credits on Spotify. This time last year, Odumodu Black was just between the range of 5 million career streams on Spotify. But fast forward to about 12 months after, he has amassed for himself 100 million plus stream on Spotify. Moving on, we saw Nasty C and Odumodu Black got one coming. I kind of feel like this year has been Odumodu's Black year because we all know he had done one with Fireboy, had one with Zlatan, had one with name them the big Twale, which is currently trading. Currently, he has been seen working with Nasty C, and he has promised us that by December he also has one coming with Charlie Poppy. So it just means that Odumodu is set to take us on a very, very long ride. Moving on, we saw Black Bones coming out to say it would be crazy to have me and Odumodu Black sit as number 1 and 2. It came after Odumodu Black campaigned for him saying, let's get Niemego to the top, hip-hop legacy. And then Black Bones said, yes, it would be cool to have him and Odumodu as number 1 and 2. Imagine the cultural shift and all of that. That was an amazing song, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to have both of them sit as number 1 and number 2. Moving on, for a second consecutive week, Odumodu has the number 1 song, the number 1 album, respectively, in Nigeria, courtesy the turntable chart. Ezioku album number 1, and then Blood on the Dance Floor with Wale on the song category. Moving on, we saw Odumodu Black coming out to reward people who would jump on the challenge Blood on the Dance Floor. And then he's saying, Blood on the Dance Floor challenge begins now. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, every platform. And then we have $1,000 to give out. Just so you know, for the first prize, we're going on with $500. Second prize, $300. And then third prize, $200. For the top album in Nigeria this week, we have Odumodu Black as number 1 with about 8.8 million stream, and then we have Mohbad with number 2 with 6.6 million stream. Asake comes at 3 with 6.4 million stream. Burna Boy at 4 with 4.8. Benson at 5 with 5.3. Kiss Daniel at 6 with 4 million. Sheyi Vibe with 3 million. Davido with 2.9 million, and then Plutomania, that's Charlie Poppy, with about 2.8 million stream. Moving on, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. At the point we saw where there were news trending everywhere, that's so many years ago, that Davido and Victor AD are currently fighting because rumors added that Victor AD came out to say Davido stole the song from him, the song called Jowo at the time, and AD said that was a song, and Davido stole the song from him, which actually led to Davido unfollowing him and all of that. And then it became a big deal saying, why would David at the time do stuff like that? But then Victoria has come out to address that, saying, no, that was not what happened. On an interview, we saw where he came out to say he is not the social media kind of guy. And then he was surprised to come online one of those days to see people saying Davido stole the song from him. And then he said Davido reached out to him saying, what's up? And then he said he has massive respect for Davido, and he will never take credit for what he did not do because he never wrote the song. It was not in the song biography, so he will not take credit for what he did not do. And then he said him and Davido are cool and they talk almost every now and then. He also explained how they had to shoot the video of a track they had together, and amidst Davido's busy schedule, he created time to shoot the video with him. Moving on, so yesterday there was a whole lot of back and forth between AY and Seun Kuti. This came after Seun Kuti accused AY of insulting him and then calling his child a dog and all of that, which Seun said he was so happy to see that at the time AY's apartment was on fire. And then AY earlier also, so AY came out today to say, for you, Seun Kuti, I would not apologize, because for David, I was wrong and I apologize, but for Seun Kuti, I would not apologize. Then he explained all of what he did, and then he said he's a stand-up comedian, and a lot of what he says are joke, and they should be left as joke, not taken out of context. He explains that there are times on stage where he is being joked at very expensively, but then he takes it as what it is, a joke. And then he went further to say Seun Kuti's father, talking about Fela and Anikulapo Kuti, was the one who taught them how to diss people on stage, because Fela always comes on stage and insults the head of state, insults people in top parliament, top people in office and all of that. So if Fela could do that, then why can't he do that? Because his father taught him all he's doing. And then he went on to say he never called Seun Kuti's baby a dog, as it were. He claims that the video he did that had a dog in the video was actually because of a trend that had Hilda Basi and Idiola, and little no wonder he called the dog Hilda Basi in the interview. And then he said, if anybody should be angry, it should be Hilda Basi and not Seun Kuti. And that was a little back and forth. And he also ended that conversation with an advert of Merryman Part 3. Seun Kuti, in a response to that, came out to say, you know what, for all you have said, he spoke extensively, but then directly to AY, saying he knows AY is an obedient person, that's for the political structure, and he would choose not to respond to him because of all of that. They want his comment to chase clout for obedient. And then Seun said, or he's saying the reason why he is so much hated for Nigerians now is because he did not support the obedience movement, and that is why he feels Nigerians, especially AY, don't like him, because he claims that AY does not love Nigerians. He only cares about his pockets and his pockets alone. I'm sure in coming days we'll get more conversation either from AY or from Seun Kuti regarding the situation. In the meantime, we'll call it a wrap on Gospel Life News. My name is Daki. I'll catch you guys on the very next one.